subscribe. We have an emergency broadcast for you. We didn't have time to wait till we could go to a safer location, so this will be shorter than a normal broadcast. I'm Nick Kerplexis. This is Like and Subscribe. Send us an email, like and subscribe at yahoo.com. I'm sorry, I'm a little flustered because the consortium, the Cabal, did something really bold, and they did it really swift and quick. Jareth, what the hell happened to Kobe Bryant?
Hello, Nick. Yes, this couldn't wait. This is very important. Not only did they act quickly and swiftly, but it was menacing almost. It was brutal the way they handled the Kobe Bryant situation.
And they put it right in our face.
Yes.
Me and you are not sports enthusiasts. We don't support sports Neanderthalism and things where there's exclusive sports are exclusive to athletic people. But this really isn't about sports at all, quite frankly.
Absolutely not. This is about the New World Order, the Cabal, the consortium, and a shifting of power in their ranks.
Yeah. Now, from what the brief thing you sent me on that thumb drive, the PDF file,
yes,
because obviously we can't exchange emails too much. Kobe Bryant was. Looks like they had him slated to be right at the top. There seemed to be a harmony. The Cabal, the consortium was all for it, but then I guess the faction wasn't too keen on the idea of just pushing Kobe to the top.
Well, and not just Kobe, also his daughter by relation, because she was also basically groomed and engineered to be the next in line after Kobe took over. So Kobe was groomed from a very young age. He was genetically altered to become the leader.
Spoke different languages, too.
Spoke many different languages. Spoke many alien languages. Obviously, no one's going to know because none of us speak the alien languages. But he was altered at a very young age, too, as well as being groomed to be the eventual God King of the Cabal.
So this would explain his abnormal talent on the basketball court.
Yes.
He could throw the ball in the hoop better than the others.
Yes, and it's a good. It shows you why his nickname is what it was, the Black Mamba, I believe he was called.
Well, he's reptilian or hybrid.
Exactly. It's all there. Right. It's been in your face the entire time.
Yeah, here's this guy that's better than all you humans because he's a reptile.
Yes, but there was just a rogue faction inside this consortium that didn't want to see his eventual ascension to the throne.
And it was abruptly stopped.
Yes.
I don't know this for a fact, but I'm playing what I think happened. You know exactly, but I think, personally, the pilot was MK Ultra. I don't think that he had.
He absolutely was. He was an MK Ultra bot. Yes.
He had no problem taking himself out for the cause. They put him in the chopper, fly the chopper into the mountain. Again, it's all about distractions, diversionary tactics. They used the low visibility as the reason it happened. Actually, the visibility was bad, but they were going to do it anyway.
Yes.
They just now have they waited for the visibility to get bad to go fly, so they made it look that way.
Exactly, yes.
So they actually had many chances and better visibility, and they didn't go. They waited till it got bad.
Exactly. And if you do a little bit more digging into the career of Kobe Bryant, you will see there's a couple of different things going on there, corollaries between how his career started and ended. And I did not know this. I had to do some research myself, but when Kobe Bryant started playing basketball in the National Basketball Association, his number was 8. Think about that, Nick. The number 8. How many people died in the helicopter crash?
Well, 8 really, because an MK Ultra bot's not human.
8 people were killed. He was the murderer, if you want to look at it that way.
Yeah,
8 people were murdered.
Yeah, the MK Ultra bot doesn't count.
And then
So it's 8.
Part of his rise to power was the many championships he won as a basketball player. What Kobe Bryant did was, when he was the number 8, he won 3 championships with that number 8. What's 8 times 3?
24.
Then he changed his number to 24. And, I mean, right there, 2 plus 4 equals 6. The number of Satan.
Exactly. And furthermore, more to go even deeper into it, the number 33.
Yes.
He was slated to use that number when he went to the pros. He had in high school when he played for Lower Merion there in Pennsylvania.
Yes.
He had the number 33. They used the, again, diversionary. You can't have it because it's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, another great player, human, so he wasn't quite as good as Kobe. But
yes.
Anyway, they used that as a cover to not know he wasn't a 33rd degree Mason quite yet. He just wasn't ready to wear that number.
Absolutely. Yes.
By the end of the career, if he could have, they maybe were thinking about putting it back on him, but he was going to actually ascend beyond 33, so they just never gave it to him.
I think one of the most important things we can take from this whole thing is that there is some dissension in the ranks of the Cabal, obviously.
There are rogue elements.
There's rogue elements, yes.
Absolutely. I don't know what it could have been. I don't really know who has problems with who. Could it have been because he would have been the first African American leader of the Cabal? I don't know.
Yeah, and you would like to think that things of that nature,
even though he was reptilian,
yes, and so he wasn't.
His shape shifting suit was of a African American man.
But there's many parts of and I've heard this before during other events, but some of the subsects of the Cabal, the American Paleoconservatives, Majestic 12, the Trilateral Commission, just straight up the Masons, like you said before, the 33rd degree, he wasn't one of those. Seems there's quite a large group that is experiencing the same dissension, and they're not happy with the way the absolute power that the God King Kobe Bryant would have when he rose to power.
Yeah, he was slated to really be quite something, and it's just. But when they make a decision, doesn't matter if it's part of the Cabal or the entire Cabal as a whole, they act swiftly. This may lead to in a good thing that could come from this, it may lead to like a civil war amongst them, and we might get a break for now with all these viruses and fires. We might actually have a little bit of a break here.
We're beginning to see cracks, little blemishes in their armor.
I'd like to think that the stress of this information getting out is maybe something to do with it.
Oh yes, I would. That's why I didn't want to do this episode, this quick emergency episode, because I was sure that they were going to do everything they could to get us this time. But people need to know this information.
And he, again, talented basketball player, but much, much more than that was he. He was really going to basically rule over all of us. That was what it was going to be.
Well, we would never know it. It just, larger part of this large shadow government, this shadow world government, and
think about the saying. Even we don't know sports. I didn't know much about him. I had to research about him.
Yes.
Before you came over.
Me too.
Before you called. Sorry. Anyway, he was what other athlete? What other name a sport where there's an action named for them? When you throw something, you say Kobe.
Yes, I wasn't aware that was a thing either, like you said.
Yeah.
But I can't...
So I guess when people throw wadded paper in the office into their wastebasket, they say Kobe. Tell me that guy was not going to be the leader.
Exactly, yes. It's in every... Well, I guess it's in every single business, office, and thing of that nature in the world. So, yeah, I guess everybody knew of him, whether they knew it or not.
Yep, and I haven't heard the term because I haven't worked in many years. I can't work. We can't be out in the public. Then we got to the IRS contract. It's just no, we can't do it. So I didn't hear it, but many people like I said, I researched it. The Kobe phenomenon when you throw something.
I've only heard it in my travels. Obviously, walking by through small towns and by playgrounds and stuff, young children playing basketball, throwing up, doing their shots and saying Kobe. And at first I had no idea what it meant. The only thing I could think of was beef, like Kobe beef.
So now, yeah, exactly. So now I'm trying to think of, he's out of the way.
Yes.
There could be a little battle. Who would be the next pick? We know that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is being courted by them.
Yes.
Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook.
Obviously.
They want to modernize. They want more of a... That's why it was someone like Kobe, and it wasn't just some kind of, your typical scientist or genius like Bill Gates. They already have them guys. They don't need any more of that. They don't need to get any more people like that involved.
And that's why you will see that since he retired from basketball, Kobe has been doing lots more humanitarian, quote unquote, stuff, building schools and helping people out, underprivileged people. Or if you want to go a step further, don't call them schools, call them what they actually are, indoctrination centers.
Well, absolutely.
So it was a natural progression for him, and this was basically just the beginning of what he was going to do.
So, in a roundabout way, he may have actually been spared because his life would have. He could
have been his.
Yeah, there would always been. They would have called him the God King, but would they really have let him rule?
Well,
I don't know.
The thing they established with the crash, though, and also. Unfortunately, taking out his daughter also, but she would have been the next
correct
in line. So they took out two different generations of these rulers.
So I guess when it comes down to it, look out for what they're going to do with Mark Zuckerberg.
Yes.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yes.
And to me, a new emerging person to all this would be Conor McGregor, the cage fighter.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
So Conor McGregor. Why would you let someone that has never boxed a boxing match in their life get in there with a Floyd Mayweather, the best ever, and then he kind of held his own? That fight with Cowboy was clearly fixed.
Yes.
I'm not I mean, I know a little bit of traditional martial arts like Aikido. I watched that fight, Cowboy. Cowboy was, I don't know if he was paid off or drugged or something, but that was thrown. And
yeah, I don't know much about those gentlemen, but
and they
you're
want,
absolutely right.
And they want. Anyways, there's a few of those people that are being courted. Maybe Cardi B. They might want some female representation.
I've heard many people say that they think that the inventor of the Tesla, the Elon Musk, is part of that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't believe he is.
No, he exposes too much of it.
Yes, unless he's just some kind of wild card in the ranks.
Well, there are people that there are a couple different types of people that are involved or know about it or have participated at some level. There's obviously the ones like that took out Kobe Bryant that are involved and want to rule and are nefarious. Then there are people who know about it, have some involvement, but are scared about it. And then you have people like Elon Musk who knows about it, but I think he really doesn't want any part of it.